Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is and how to make a user journey. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, this is a design thinking tool, is very traditional. It got the following characteristics. It's a tool that allows to track a user in their daily activities before develop a product or service or for testing a prototype. This tool is used in the stages of empathy and testing in the project that is being developed with the design thinking methodology or any other agile methodology. In the stage of empathy, this tool allows to understand a user and know them how it behaves so it can find a way to understand it better. When it's used in the stage of testing, allowed to test the reaction and behavior of a user in the interaction with the prototype. Okay, so user journey is one of the most traditional tools in design thinking. It's very interesting, but also need a lot of commitment because you need to ask your user if you can track him and also if he wants to be really part of the project because these tools require a lot of time. So the first thing that you do in a user journey is that you need to have a map. This map is of the place where the user is and what he do in a daily basis if we are working in an empathy stage. However, if you are working in a testing stage, we need to also have a map, but you will check the interaction between the product or service and the user. So you can use a blueprint or you can use a map. It's really up to you. After that, you need to start tracking and make notes of every single activity that the user does. That is very important because you will have a step by step, and that step by step it has to be supported with the information and all the evidence that allowed all the viewing that you are doing. So you can use photography but also make notes. This could take half an hour, 2 hours, a day, 2 days, 3 days. It's really up of what you want to do. So it's really important that before you start making the user journey, you have to have a clear objective of what do you want to do and how do you want to know it. That is very important. After you finish all the different photographies and take all the time, that is very important because perhaps something was really quick and you didn't notice, but you can start understanding how is the behavior of the user in his daily basis or how is the interaction of the user with a prototype. It's very important to keep in mind the time because if the person is willing to allow you to track him all day, you can say, okay, I'm gonna take half an hour, I'm gonna take 6 hours. We have project and research that it has been tracking a person for weeks. So that could be really invasive and also really hard, but it's really up to the person who's working in all of that. It's really important that you have touching points because every single thing that the person does maybe is not that important. However, if you have important points and key points that will allow you to make a better understanding of the development. It's really important that after you finish recollecting all the information, you understand and have a clear idea. You have to make an analysis and have to clear insight. I mean, the idea of this is that you have a clear result after you finish recollecting the information because that will allow you to dress the project properly or maybe understand the user better. So you always have to have a clear insight and you have to analyze all the information that you recollect. As a conclusion, we can say that after you finish using this tool, you will have a better understanding of the user or the reaction of the user with a prototype. If that's what you're doing, it's really up because you can use this tool in both stages. This tool requires a lot of commitment from the person who's collecting the information and from the user that allowed it to be tracked. That's very important because you have to be really clear with the user before he start doing this or she start doing this is really up of the person. But you say, okay, I'm gonna take 1 hour to do this. You have to be really clear with that, because maybe the person get annoying for, okay, you say 1 hour and we've been here for 3. So that's very important that you understand all of that, and that you are straightforward with the things that you want to analyze and the user knows. Thank you very much. I hope this video will be a big help for all your development, and the idea of a user journey is clear now. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to our Udemy courses. Under on the description of this video is the link. Thank you to all of you. We are the #1 design thinking channel and agile channel in the whole YouTube universe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.